Peasants expected famine on average once every 4 years, and they were usually right. Primitive agricultural methods. Medieval agricultural techniques would astonish anyone accustomed to modern farming methods. Everything was done according to tradition, so it was with our fathers. Regardless of whether those traditions made practical sense, the monastery libraries contained Latin agricultural treatises from ancient Rome, but these dealt with conditions in Italy centuries earlier, not the specific challenges of 13th century France. Even the most benevolent monks rarely consulted these texts to improve conditions for their peasants. Although monastery farms generally enjoyed superior cultivation, not all peasants could afford to own plows. They borrowed or hired equipment from neighbors, or broke the ground with clumsy mattocks. Essentially, large hoes that required backbreaking labor to accomplish what a plow could do with draft animals. The plows that did exist had only wooden plowshares, which wore down quickly and could not cut deeply into heavy soils. Harvesting methods were equally primitive. Wheat was beaten out with flails, wooden tools consisting of 2 sticks connected by leather thongs. The process was laborious and time-consuming, inevitably leaving much grain still attached to the stalks. In some regions, grain was trodden out by cattle, which was faster, but contaminated the wheat with animal waste. The soil itself suffered from the effects of medieval farming practices. It was usual to leave 1/3 of all arable land fallow each year, allowing it to recover its fertility. This 3-field system meant that only 2/3 of available land produced crops in any given year, severely limiting agricultural output. Concepts like crop rotation, planting different crops in sequence to replenish soil nutrients, remained matters of vague theory, except on some monastery lands, where educated monks applied classical knowledge. Fertilizer was scarce and precious. Animal manure was carefully collected and hoarded, which explains why lords required peasants to fold their sheep in the seigneurial sheepfold each night. Human waste was also used, although medieval people had a limited understanding of the diseases this practice could spread.